The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Baltimore.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Hopkins sent in motion. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will score! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category? The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 45-yard line, brings up second down.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Buffalo.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Gonna go right back to Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again here with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
In motion goes Likely. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
2nd down, Jackson. Off he goes. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Henry. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, the ball's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Benford.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game, and allows certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Lejante Wesker deep for Baltimore. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This is Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Allen. Pass complete. Right side to Kincaid.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On the handoff. This is Cook. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Brad Robbins now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up as the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And a Raven first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. In middle, he's got to complete to Colvin. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on second down. It's out. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is a Dafe Owe. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Bills first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Allen going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
For the Bills field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, here's Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10.
Bills 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense about ready to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Malachi starts that first-round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's over the middle and taken in. he's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
The Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he'll get about 5.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid.
A gain of 6. That's another Bills first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This one complete to Palmer. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Man in motion is Coleman. Here's Cook. And he will dive into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
From the 33, here's second down and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Allen going to give it to Cook. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Odafe Owe getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Man in motion is Coleman. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
Keon
and 10.
Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Allen taking off. He'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
17 yards.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To the air is Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Pass to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big one there to start the second half. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first and 10, it's Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 29, here's second and 8. A run with Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
At the 26. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Allen will throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It's now
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Play action. Here's Allen. There he goes again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their 1st involvement of this 2nd half. And they're gonna hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Cole Bishop on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
To Dalton Kincaid. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The Bills bringing on the punt team.
For the Bills.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 3rd down, here's Davis. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides, As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. On the give, here's Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brought down by Shaq.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Third and short, Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9
yards. And the Raven 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the 1st guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
Bills 24.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the 1st half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out, and you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Bills.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the lines.
It's 3rd.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills cuts the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be forced out right.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing Jackson. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry.
Derrick Henry on the carry. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
Tackle made right at midfield.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Rush to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Landon Jackson gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field.
27-yard line.
Design run here for Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and inches. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains It is first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side, and taken in by Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdowns, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Going to go right back to Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. you have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
34.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll throw on first down with Allen.
They tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 4. Allen will give this to Davis. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On third down, it's Allen. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch called for and made, but hold everything. There is a flag backed by the kicker. It may very well give him new life.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. It's Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third down and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. He'll run again. And he's going to have the Bills first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on fourth down. You can see he starts first look covered. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. He'll go again with Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Jackson now to throw on first down. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 48.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Man in motion is Coleman. Now Allen on first down. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. Throwing again is Allen. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
2nd down at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. A run with Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Allen on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
A 21-yard attempt.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.